Live at 5. This is SNN, the Suncoast News Network, your local news leader.
The GOAT has retired officially now. He's retired again. Tom Brady calling it quits on an epic 22-year career. And on a sadder note, an arrest has been made in an egregious case of animal cruelty. Also, video from a road rage incident on a Florida highway has been released, and it is a scary look into the mind of this road rager. Road rager, not road ranger. Hello, everybody. I'm Don Brennan. Thanks for joining us here on the SNN Evening Edition. Cynthia McLaughlin is working on a story that she will bring you at the top of the 5:30, so just about a half an hour away. Joining me right now is John Reynolds, because for the second time in 3 days, it appears the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, is retiring now, and he says now it's official. Others were just reports. Yes, John joining us now to reflect on the greatness of TB12. I mean, you kind of got lucky you're here, and you get to see him, see him up close and personal as his final 2 years of the Bucs.
Absolutely. I got to see him last week play against the Rams, and I had appreciation for Tom, but getting to see him in person and bring the Bucs back, even though it just came up a little bit short, was a sight to behold in itself. But it is officially this time for sure. No matter what anyone else says, Tom Brady said it. He is hanging up his helmet, and earlier today, the NFL quarterback announced on his Instagram that he is ending his 22-year football career at the age of 44. Now, the three-time MVP has set records for the most touchdowns and playoff wins over his career, many of which may never and probably will never be broken. Last season, Brady led the Bucs to their first Super Bowl victory since the early 2000s, and before that, he spent 2 decades with the New England Patriots, leading the team to 6 Super Bowl titles. In his post, Brady thanked his Tampa Bay teammates, coaches, and fans, his family, and other supporters as well. Now, one of the best to ever do it is Brady, and going out on his own accord, going out on possibly an MVP season, right up there. It's a toss-up right now between him and Aaron Rodgers, but questions are, does Rodgers come to Tampa Bay? Does Russell Wilson come to Tampa Bay? Who knows? But for right now, we just kind of adorn and pay respects to Tom Brady and the career that he put up. 22 years of almost perfect football.
Yeah, amazing. And a late 6th-round draft pick, number 199 in the 2000 draft. So many people overlooked him. And he made them pay, that's for sure. And rumors are, a lot of people are saying, a lot of New England fans were not happy that he did not mention at all New England or the Krafts or Belichick in his goodbye Twitter post. However, there are rumors that there will be a goodbye tomorrow in person in New England with a press conference joined by the Krafts and by Belichick. So Brady is not going to go gently into that good night without saying goodbye and how much he appreciates having won 6 Super Bowls in New England. All right. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Good looking out. And you got to see that 27-3 comeback. Tom Brady's final game. Excellent. All right. Joining us now, our own Hall of Famer, Justin Mosley, with a quick look at our Weather Authority forecast.
All right. Thanks there, Don. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Justin. Yes, I voted you into the Hall of Fame. Meanwhile, another story, a bicyclist is in the hospital after she was hit by a car this afternoon in Sarasota County. It happened on 41 and Bayview Parkway just before 1 o'clock today. The sheriff's office says that a black Audi SUV collided with a female cyclist. The cyclist was taken to Sarasota Memorial Hospital as a trauma alert with a possible head injury. She is currently in stable condition. The sheriff's office still investigating how that accident happened. And a Port Charlotte woman has been arrested for torturing 2 dogs. A warning, this video may be very disturbing to some viewers, if not all viewers. Charlotte County deputies arrested Morgan Bright on Monday for 5 counts of animal cruelty. The incident happened last year on July 28th, and the lead investigator telling SNN a team went to an evicted home where they found 2 dogs. The one named Cash was found dehydrated, malnourished, and loaded with fleas. The other dog named Riddick was found dead. The officer telling SNN the Cash was so hungry he was feeding off of Riddick's body.
I've not come across a deceased animal that looked like that, between the fact that he was being eaten and the fact that he was already at a prolonged part of decay, so to speak. That was one of the worst things that I've seen as far as coming upon a domestic animal inside of a house looking like that.
Bright is charged with 2 counts of animal cruelty, 2 counts of animal abandonment, and 1 count of unlawful disposal of dead animals. Her bond is set at $26,000. And yes, the good news out of all this that Cash was recently adopted into a new home. So hopefully it all works out well. They're very resilient. Meanwhile, SRQ continues to expand its service. This time the added flights are headed west. Yes, go west, SRQ. Allegiant Airlines announcing that they are adding new year-round service to Austin, Texas. The new flights will begin this April as part of a big expansion for the airline. The airport is seeing more demand from the west.
As people want to go west, they're having a lot more choices and a lot easier choices. And I think you've seen a lot of people from California are moving here as well. So if they have family back there, that's going to make it easier for them to make those connections. And we certainly hope the day will come where we can get some nonstop right out to the West Coast.
The news of the new route comes on the heels of a year when SRQ Airport set passenger records with more than 3 million people traveling through SRQ. Now, the Sarasota School District competing for talent as they try to fill open bus driver positions. Yes, SNN Samantha Sonner tells us what officials in Sarasota are doing to ensure the district is competitive.
Sarasota County Schools has seen around 25 route delays daily. For SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
Now, more information about the job fair to hire new bus drivers can be found on our website, snntv.com. And yes, it's kind of a driver's market right now. They're driving the market because people need drivers, so it's supply and demand. And all right, well, it's just clay pigeons to me. It's Thunder by the Bay's Sporting Clay Tournament is back for its 8th year. Knights Trail Park in Nokomis will welcome shooters from across the Suncoast for the clay tournament this Friday, February 4th. All proceeds from the event benefit Suncoast Charities for Children, who provide support to 6 local agencies serving children, teens, and adults with special needs.
They give you guns and ammunition and everything like that, and you go out and you shoot clay targets. And it's really for fun. They give you trophies at the end for the high scores and things like that.
Yes, it's always nice to get the high score and get a trophy for it. Registration for the 8th annual Sporting Clay Tournament begins at 9 a.m. Friday. Again, that's February 4th, but it's this Friday at Knights Trail Park in Nokomis. For more information, you can visit our website, snntv.com. We go from shooters to Hooters, as Suncoast Hooters are teaming up with the Girl Scouts for cookie sales. Hooters will match every box sold at restaurant cookie booths on designated dates. This week, starting Friday, just like the Clay Pigeon Tournament. This is the 2nd year in a row that 7 Hooters locations in Southwest Florida are partnering with the Girl Scouts of the Gulf Coast to boost their annual fundraising efforts. The Girl Scouts will have cookie booths at 7 Hooters locations, including Sarasota, Bradenton, and Port Charlotte, to support their goal of providing 50,000 boxes of cookies to our brave hometown heroes. Hooters will match every box sold up to $15,000 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's February 4th, 5th, and 6th. So if you want Girl Scout cookies, that might be the way to go, because also the money going to a good cause. 2 good causes, actually. All right, still ahead on the evening edition, Road Rage video has been released, and it's video that's difficult to watch, but is also difficult to turn away from. Yeah, must-see video. We leave you now with another must-see picture, our SNN Skycam. Yes, indeed. We'll be back.